right, we're here in Dalkieth, right, Susan Deacon, right, for the police authority, stating that any reports to do with corruption, to do with police or misconduct will be thoroughly investigated. Right, now I've got a signed agreement with Inspector Michelle Ritchie and the Chief Constable of Scotland, right, for the 16th of April, right, in 2016, right, and that corruption's still going on. The Inspector Ritchie was viewing video evidence in my house. She refused to view any of the evidence against the police. Every single officer she was in to investigate, I asked her. She was being videoed and she was being voice recorded, and she refused. Officer after officer, and that would be high-ranking police officers. So Inspector Ritchie, right, for Dalkieth Police Station here, get this in, right, well, we're about to go in here today, right, because what's happened is we're going in to see Sergeant Perry, right, arriving at my door, right, on the 31st of January with my disabled daughter and my property. Now my daughter's registered that she's frightened of the police. So see Sergeant Perry and Sergeant Riley, well, they appear at my door, no phone call, my disabled daughter's in the house, her mental issues go through the roof because of these cops, and they give me this brown envelope in it, right, but they didn't tell me what's in it. Now I tell them that I'm dyslexic and I've got reading and writing problems, and they still refuse. When I ask, well, could you open it up and tell me what's in it, they refuse. But what it is I'm not allowed to phone up Police Scotland 101 and make complaints against police officers through their system, right? I'm not allowed to do that anymore, right? So they're breaching the Equality 2010 Act because I'm dyslexic and I can't read and write, right? Equality 2010 Act, they've got to change their ways in dealing with my complaints. So see, every time that I've spoken to Sergeant Riley or Sergeant Perry, my calls are recorded, and they tell me that I've got to put my complaints in writing. Now I'm sick of telling Sergeant Perry, right, that, and Police Scotland, that these officers are breaching the Equality 2010 Act and dealing with myself. So yet again, I'm here today and we're going to keep on videoing, right, until I know that they're going to take my complaints today. Now I'm frightened because I've been assaulted in several police stations, right, and I've got recordings of these, right. Inspector Harborough on 2 occasions, no CCTV, right. Sergeant Caroline Herbert, right, and final responses for the police stating that she's not listening to anything that I'm stating. She's going to get an appropriate adult for my daughter. Now we're here today, PC Fraser, right, the 23rd of May, 1994, hate crime, made by myself, but I originally made that on the 10th of May, so we're up to the 23rd of May. Now PC Fraser's phoned me last week, she's left a voicemail on my house phone. That wasn't my contact number, it was my mobile. Now I've recorded that today, right, and she states her name, right, for Haddington Police Station, PC Fraser, right, and what she states is, this is the incident number, we're going to arrange about getting an appropriate adult for your disabled daughter. Now see, last week I've recorded that statement, we're going to play it in here today to Sergeant Perry. Now I spoke to PC Fraser last week, right, after their speed cop van parked illegally on a T-junction, right, and I give way, minor road to a major road, obstructing me from getting out. All the police arrive, right, but she phones me up after I leave there. Now she tells me in my recorded call, right, William Laird charged with child porn. Well, we make hate crime reports against him and McMenny Community Council, but Bill Laird worked for the council, East Lothian Council as well, right. So PC Fraser's telling me that she can't remember, right, so I'm going in here because the cops are refusing to take hate crimes from my disabled daughter, right, and obviously her friends, you know, and so this is how bad it's getting, right, corruption. So see you, Susan Deacon, well, it states here quite clearly, Andy, can you zoom in on that, right, up here, right, see it? Any complaints of corruption or misconduct, right, will be thoroughly investigated, right. So we're here today because I'm sick of all these bent cops not doing anything. Now some of the police officers I've trained in ninjutsu, right? So I do have officers that are actually still acting officers that are friends of mine. So I'm not against the police at all, right? And a lot of my friends are ex-police officers as well, right? So I'm not totally, obviously, against the police. They do a fantastic job, but not outside my house. 27 years not using any road traffic laws, right? Telling MSP Ian Gray, right, that the Road Traffic Act didn't act 2012. We've got that recorded by Ian Gray's office, right? The head East Lothian Council, Willie Innes, been videoed with my disabled daughter 2015, or complaints today with the police, right, in their joint policy, right? Police Scotland, East Lothian Council policy 2014 to 2017, and this is why we went to see Willie Innes, Councillor Willie Innes, also the head of the Labour Party for East Lothian, right? But see, when we go and see him again in June 2016, well, Councillor Willie Innes, my disabled daughter videoing him again, tells us that the police have told him that the Road Traffic Act doesn't act outside my house. So that would be disabled guys put off the road with 44-ton trucks, shouting and swearing, using their mobile phones. We've had people killed down there, right? Obviously, corporate homicide laws, no investigation. Well, the HSC's investigation, big deal there, Andy. Get that in there, mate. Look at that. They're running away for the bent cops here. Get away yourself, Bambi. Right, so get back to it. Right, so we've got incidents that the cops are not dealing with. Right, that would be guys texting on their phone, no hands on the steering wheels. Right, that these bent cops are refusing to come in. Now that would be beside my, obviously, daughter with disabilities, well, her best friend, right, a young lady with disabilities, right beside her house. So I've given this incident numbers, right, to the police several times, and see Sergeant Perry that we're in to see today, well, he's ignoring what we're stating, right, today with the corruption, right? Fetty's Gate, right, check it out, right, get on Google and put in Fetty's Gate, right, Magic Circle, corruption today with sheriffs, judges, lawyers, the police, everybody's in it. Google it, it's interesting reading even though I can't, right? So we're going to go in and we're going to take Susan and my wee portable cop here. Now see him, he's Barry, because see, if you're pregnant and you need a pee, well, you can use his hat. They didn't do that in Scotland, but they do it in England, don't they? There you go, bud. Right, keys that phone. Right, now I'm going to keep this video going because I'm frightened to go into police stations. So do you believe this? Right, why have I been assaulted trying to report these matters of crime outside my family home? Right, and I get assaulted by Inspector Harborough. Now we've had final responses back stating there's no CCTV. Well, we've got Susan Deacon with us, right? And she states, right, corruption and misconduct with police will be thoroughly investigated. So why have we had letters back, right, stating, right, that there's no CCTV working in that station? Well, I hold the recordings of Inspector Harborough assaulting me. I also hold the recordings of PC Adam Dean taking video evidence out my house, right, and me going into the police station in Trent, and I get told that they've not done anything wrong with the video evidence that he's taken. Hi, how are you doing? I'm in to have a meeting with Sergeant Perry, miss.
Yeah, what was your name, sorry?
It's Jack Pritchard. And could you tell him I'm recording this? We've been doing some fantastic video evidence outside. Andy, can I have Susan Deacon out my bag? And could you give him this as well, miss? Yeah. Are you going through to see him? We'll see her. Susan Deacon, right, corruption against police, right, and misconduct. So he kens why I'm here, because of all your bent cops in this station. Corruption, it's called, miss. Thank you very much. So if you didn't mind, give him Susan Deacon. Thank you. Now, I've been in here in my investigations, videoing secretly, right, and having meetings with the police today outside my house and all the corrupt police officers for this station. Now, they arrested me in March 2015, false allegations, right, taking me away, full-time carer for my disabled daughter, right, and my daughter's actually on her way home, right. That's on recordings with these police officers. Now, the last time I was in here, man, the bird speaks to me in a really rude manner. She opens that door and it's full of cops, but the cops come out and the guy asks, aye, no bother, thanks very much, right? And the cop turns around and says, well, are you videoing? And I go, I am, because I'm frightened to come into police stations, right? Because I've been attacked on several occasions with them. And I didn't get anywhere with my complaints, Andy.
No.
Right. So why are we getting told that there's no CCTV working in stations when I'm getting assaulted, when I'm actually in to report road traffic offences outside my house? Aye, aye. I know, but that's like that in Trinent, mate. So see, when Inspector Harbour after a catch, 5 days of guys texting and using their mobile phones, passing my house, right, driving, texting, videoing us, right, while driving, no hands on the steering wheel. Here. Hiya. Right, now, I've got a dictaphone here. You see it? Like, bent police officers. Right, now, in this dictaphone, I'm going to play recordings of the police, right, to Sergeant Perry here, professional standards. Now, see, when I got arrested here, and I got taken here, the police obviously opened the gates, but when they opened the back gate to take me into the cells, right, Sergeant John Fleetwood came out, and I says to the police officers, is that Sergeant John Fleetwood? And they went, aye, do you know him as well? And I went, aye, he'd be another bent cop doing the hunt outside my house. That would be an Arctic driver shouting and swearing at us, right, and while they're in, taking a statement off me, they watch that video. Aye, how you doing?
How are you?
Aye, no bad. Well, I'm videoing, Sergeant, because you know that I'm frightened and I've been assaulted in many a police station. And I'm telling you on this video that I hold video evidence, Inspector Harbour assaulting me in Trinent car park that yous or nae of your professional standards have come forward for this.
Okay.
I also hold evidence of Sergeant Harbour trying to attack me on the 23rd of September 2015 that your police haven't come forward for. Now, Inspector Michelle Ritchie was also videoed and voice recorded in my house and investigating area Commander Mark Payden, right, ripping the paperwork away from me.
Are you wishing to discuss elsewhere within a meeting room?
Aye, well, I've videoed this. This is a dictaphone with your corrupt police officers, and see, because the young lady is giving you the paperwork today with Susan Deacon, stating that corruption and misconduct for your police will be thoroughly investigated. Do you hold that? Who's this officer?
This is Sergeant Riley.
All right, Sergeant, how you doing? Well, you two breached the Equality 2010 Act appearing at my house in January the 31st. I was videoing you.
Okay, yeah, I remember
Right,
that day,
aye, well, you could have made a phone call because my disabled daughter was in the house that day and her mental health issues went through the roof because she is registered with professionals that she's frightened of your police.
We didn't need to make a phone call to you to...
Why not? Right, okay, we'll see Inspector O'Connor for this station. We'll see when I spoke to her on the 16th of January. Well, when I spoke to her on the 18th of January though, I asked her, excuse me.
Excuse me, sir.
Eh?
Excuse me, sir. This is not in the. We're at the front.
Well,
end of
you're
the
telling me you didn't need to make a phone call, but you know, right, that my daughter,
We're at
she's
the front
registered.
counter of the police station.
Pardon?
There's other members of the public
All right.
who are within this area.
But I'm
and
not
they
videoing
don't
them.
need to hear the conversation that we are having. All right, I'm happy to go into a meeting room and we'll discuss your complaints.
Andy, do they know what other members of the public hearing about the corrupt police officers?
These are your private matters.
Well, the private matters, we're putting them on the internet, so we're going to let the public decide, because you aren't doing anything. But what I'm trying to state to you is, you're telling me you didn't need to make any phone call to me. Well, see Inspector O'Connor for this police station. Well, my question to her on the 18th of January was, did you send the police down to my house? But she told me it was herself. And I asked her why she never came to my house. She stated that in case your daughter was in your property, because you told me that she was frightened of the police. So that would be you knowing that. Did you know that about my disabled daughter?
If you're here for me to record complaints about the police, then we'll do that. Not here at the front counter. We'll do it elsewhere.
Okay. So can I ask you, can I continue videoing, or do you want me to switch this off? Because if I switch this off, you're going to need to reassure me that anything that I'm talking to you about is going to be recorded, and I'm stating it in front of you. I'm not videoing this guy, but my friends here.
What I can't allow you to do is to walk through a police station and record your.
Well, I've been in this cop shop plenty of times, and I've videoed through these doors and having meetings with high-ranking police officers.
Yeah, I'm not going to allow you,
Okay.
for operational safety reasons,
Right.
within the police station. I'm not going to allow you to record.
That's fine, Sergeant.
matters within the police
Okay,
station.
so you reassuring me that any complaints today will be
I
recorded?
would reassure you, like anybody else that I deal with in relation to complaints about the police, is that I will record any complaints that you make. Now, if you go on and talk about lots of different things,
I'm
at
ready
the
to
same
come
time,
in.
all right?
Aye, but you
Then
know
I'll
that
do
I'm
it, 'cause
trying.
That's my job, and that's what I do every day.
Okay,
all right?
well you know.
And the way that I record it for me to explain it to you, all right? I know that you're becoming a little bit, you appear to be a bit exasperated, but I'm trying to explain how the process works. I write your complaints down on a piece of paper. We agree them, and you then get a copy of that piece of paper. It's called the heads of complaint form.
But I've got a signed agreement that you asked me today in my recorded call with you. You asked me about my signed agreement with Inspector Michelle Ritchie and the Chief Constable of Scotland on how I knew.
Any signed agreement.
Well, I'll tell you what, you better get one of your inspectors here, because I'll play your recording when you stated these facts. So you're lying your face off now on video again, another corrupt police officer. So you've told me that you
What signed
didn't.
agreement are you talking
What?
about?
Eh?
What signed agreement?
You already asked that
What
question.
signed
The signed agreement that I've got with Inspector Michelle Ritchie and the Chief Constable of Scotland. And you asked me how I knew that agreement, because I was dyslexic and I couldn't read and write.
This is me asking you a question about what the signed agreement is.
But I've already explained to you in my call to you earlier, Sergeant.
Will you explain it to me today?
No, I explained it to you today.
Explain what the
So I'm
signed
making a
agreement is.
complaint about you now, because you're
Explain
lying
what
your
the signed
face off
agreement
further on video.
Explain what the signed agreement is.
About your police officers, Lothian Borders Police and Police Scotland, the Leylands and with other agencies, the health and safety executives and East Lothian Council. Could you have stopped what's happening outside my house? Well, it continued after we signed that
This is a
agreement.
signed agreement.
That's in the signed agreement.
What was the agreement?
Well, I just told you.
No,
Is
you've
he
not
deaf?
told me that it's a signed agreement. You've not told me what's in the signed agreement.
Is he deaf? Did I just tell him?
You've
Yes, I
not told me
believe
what's
so.
in the signed agreement, sir.
Are you a witness to this, Andrew?
No, yes. What is alleged to be in the signed agreement?
If you've got a signed agreement, I'm happy for you to provide a copy of
But
that signed
excuse
agreement.
me, see when I spoke to you earlier on, you tell me if you're dyslexic and you can't read and write, how do you ken what was in that agreement? That's what you stated to me. Did you
No, I
state
did-
that on
no,
the
I
phone
did
to
not
me?
say that.
Oh, you're a liar. Go and get your inspector now then.
Sorry, what were you going to say there on that? You were
Never
going to say
mind, didn't say
something.
anything there. Can you go and get an inspector, please? Because I'm lodging a complaint with yous right now. Pardon?
No, I will not.
Why not?
Because I don't need to.
Eh?
I don't need to, and have no reason to do that.
So you're telling me that you never brought this conversation up earlier?
You will not circumvent
It's going to be a few other things that would say.
Well, Ken, what? See Susan Deacon there with misconduct. That would be you, Sergeant. See her? Can you show me that bit of paper? Hey, Sergeant, see that? See that bit of paper that you just put down? Well, I gave that to her, and that's got Susan Deacon on it. Could you? Right, well, go and give me it back then, because that belongs with me.
You don't want us to keep that?
No.
My son.
Here, through here. Can you give me this through here, please? No. Can you give me this through here?
The staff here before I hand out anything back, just to make sure that this bit of paper is
Aye.
handy, okay?
Okay.
But this is really concerning.
Right, well, I'm stating to you, you're a corrupt cop and you're full of misconduct, which states in Susan Deacon there. Right, so I've told you, I spoke to you earlier on, not in this recording, because I'm not that daft, Sergeant. Right, you asked me about my signed agreement with the Chief Constable of Scotland and Michelle Ritchie. Yes, you did. Well, get an inspector through here.
What is the signed agreement?
Go and get a duty inspector, please.
Mr. Pritchard, is
This
this
is
a signed agreement you're on about?
If I could find it there.
This signed agreement you're on about with Inspector Ritchie, is that a separate agreement to the letter myself and my colleague delivered to you?
Can you get a duty inspector through here, please? Because I'm making a complaint about you. Are you refusing, Sergeant Perry?
Sorry.
Are you refusing to get a duty inspector? Why?
Circumventing the complaints process by merely trying to complain about me.
No.
I'm here to deal with your complaints.
Do you believe in these two clowns?
And I'm
Listen,
trying to
sir.
deal with them fairly.
Listen, sir,
Excuse me?
I'm trying to ask you questions to establish...
No,
exactly
I'm
what
speaking
we're
to
dealing
him.
with.
Sorry. Can you get a duty inspector, please? Now.
Is this the bit-
I need to establish what you're... See this signed agreement
Aye.
you're talking about with Inspector Ritchie, is that a separate agreement and document? that
We've
you
not-
received
I've
from
not
the
got
police?
any
Can I
agreement to
finish- can I
use.
please finish with what I'm trying to explain?
Okay.
Hopefully we'll get an answer to something here.
Can you believe
That
these?
letter that Inspector Ritchie's provided to you, is that a separate agreement and document to what myself and my colleague delivered to you?
I've not got any agreement with you. You're breaching the Equality 2010 Act.
You just mentioned
Excuse
that
me.
you're
Right,
a-
I'll tell you
Still
what.
not
Right.
explaining what this is.
Right, I'm going to give you an incident number, right, and it's about your bank cops with a guy, right, no dealing with, texting on his mobile phone, 1611, 5th 8 April. You've got 4 days to take this evidence from my house that your police are refusing. I gave you it. I've gave it to Inspector Neil Mitchell. I've phoned up Police Scotland. You've got 4 days to charge that guy. Next to my disabled daughter's best friend with severe disabilities, guy texting, no hands on the steering wheel. Right, Gordon Montgomery, Fivosa. You know who he is, Sergeant? Sits in the back of a traffic police car. He's viewed that in front of MOT testers. Your police watched that in my house last week. So what are you doing about it?
For me to deal with that, we have to sit down and we have to record your complaints. You're going on about many different matters.
No, what I'm
going
stating
from
is,
one to the
you,
next.
excuse
One
me,
minute. No, excuse
I'm
me.
making
I've
complaints
listened to
about you
and
right
I
now.
did
I've
say
got
I
a
couldn't
recording of
listen to
you
you
right now in his
Okay.
pocket about the
But
conversation we
you're
had
nothing
earlier.
by you just
Can you
continually
get an
to sit there
inspector,
on
please?
Talking over me. I'd given you the opportunity to speak, and normal courtesy would be for me to reply to
No,
you.
more, courtesy would be used taking hate crimes for disabled people. You're bent. You're a corrupt police officer, right? So I'm asking for an inspector, right? Can you get a duty inspector here, or am I going to phone up Police Scotland now? Because you're refusing. You're a corrupt police officer, and I've got evidence against you.
What basis are you saying that I am a corrupt officer?
I've already explained to you.
No, you've not.
Andrew, have I explained to them?
No,
You're making a bold statement that I am a corrupt officer with
Ah,
no
yeah.
basis whatsoever.
I've got it.
Come in here as well, dear sir.
Aye.
I have not heard you say anything about just making allegations that my colleagues corrupt.
All in the fact that you said
Well, I'm videoing this. Are you bent as well? Are you a corrupt police officer as well?
I've just previously tried to establish like the origin of this document you're talking about. We've still not even established the origin
Hi,
of
honey.
that
How
yet,
you doing?
far less anything else.
I'm in Dalkieth, and these two corrupt police officers that are standing here are refusing to get a duty inspector. So am I going to phone up Police Scotland 101 now? Right, babe, go and get off the phone now. Right, I'm phoning up
You can
101.
explain to me why you need a duty inspector. It's
'Cause
my
you're
job.
corrupt.
I am your single point of
I've already
contact.
missed a
I
contact
am
phone
your
call
single
from my
point of-
disabled
I
daughter
am-
because of you.
Excuse me, sir. I am your single point of contact in relation to
Nah,
complaints about
I'm
the
making
police,
corruption
and you
about
cannot
you.
circumvent the process by merely trying to complain about me.
No, I'm here
Because that's what
to,
you're trying
I'm
to
here
do.
to complain about other cops.
Yes, and I'm here to deal
Right,
with
I'm
that.
phoning up Police Scotland 101. I'm asking you on video to get a duty inspector or a high-ranking police officer.
You're not going to get a higher-ranking police officer just because you demand one. You need to explain why you want a higher-ranking police officer.
Right, I've gave you an incident number 1611 1994 hate crime PC Fraser. What are you doing about it? That's why I'm here.
We have a process to follow in relation to...
I'm not making any complaints to you because you've just lied your face off on video, so go and get me a duty inspector. Right, well I'm phoning up 101 and I'm just telling them that I'm in here with you. Oh, officer, how you doing? See him, he tell us that we'd be here for about 2 years, laughing his head off outside about making complaints about corrupt police officers. What was his collar number? Andrew, that's what he stated to us, eh? Laughing as well.
You have no reason to require that officer's collar number. He just happens to be an officer.
No, I'm telling you what he stated outside to us, and he's a witness.
Okay.
So you're refusing to get
No, what
a
you're
high
saying
rank